Welcome to this sample lesson on corporate social responsibility, or CSR. I'll be teaching this as if I'm in front of grade 12 business studies learners using real examples and clear explanations. You'll hear me guiding the lesson, explaining concepts, and helping learners engage.
As you watch this sample lesson, you'll hear two voices. The teacher, played by Sam, whose voice you just heard, demonstrates how to explain the topic to learners. And then there's me, Matthew, the narrator, guiding you, the teacher in training, through the reasoning behind each teaching move.
Welcome, grade 12s. Today we're diving into a real-world concept that every business, big or small, must consider. Corporate social responsibility, or CSR. Let's begin.
Notice how the teacher opens with confidence and relevance. Naming the topic early gives structure, and setting a serious tone signals importance. This helps learners orient their thinking from the start.
Before we begin, let's reflect on common challenges. Many learners mix up CSR with CSI, struggle to give clear examples, or battle with structuring their long answers. We'll tackle all of these today.
The teacher uses this slide to activate prior learning and target misconceptions. Naming the problem early increases learner alertness and allows the teacher to tailor their pacing and focus.
Before we explore CSR in depth, think back to earlier grades. CSR is not a brand new idea. What have we learned before? Let's connect the dots from previous grades. In grade 9, you learned about local businesses and their role in the community. In grade 10, you learned about business ethics and social responsibility. And in grade 11, you learned about stakeholders and how business decisions affect them. Now in grade 12, we go deeper with corporate social responsibility. CSR combines everything you've learned so far into a focused, real-world application.
Here, the teacher explicitly connects current content to the CAPS progression. This strengthens conceptual continuity, builds confidence, and reminds learners that they already have a foundation. CSR simply extends it.
Let's begin by defining social responsibility. It's not just about making money, it's about doing it in a way that benefits society and the environment. Businesses now adopt the triple bottom line: caring for people, protecting the planet, and earning profit responsibly. Companies like Apple and Unilever lead by example. Apple runs on 100% green energy, Coca-Cola recycles, and Unilever has committed to reusing all its plastic packaging by 2025. These are not just trends, they are expectations in modern business ethics. Imagine your local ShopRite sponsors daily meals at nearby schools. What would we call that action? Is it charity? Is it strategy? Let's discuss.
Slide 2, Real-World Intro Scenario. Here, the teacher creates emotional and local relevance by using a familiar example. This sparks curiosity and invites personal connection, an effective engagement strategy before defining terms.
What is CSR? CSR stands for Corporate Social Responsibility. It's when a business goes beyond making profit and takes responsibility for its social and environmental impact.
The teacher uses clear, simple language and avoids jargon. This helps learners unfamiliar with formal definitions ease into the content. The emphasis on purpose shows learners the why, not just the what.
CSR is the overall commitment. It's like the heartbeat of how a company treats its people, the planet, and how it governs itself. Think of it as an internal compass guiding the business. CSI, on the other hand, is the physical output, the visible community support like feeding schemes, job creation, or funding schools. Understanding this difference helps learners connect real-life projects to the values behind them. CSR is long-term and part of a business's everyday approach. CSI, or corporate social investment, is more short-term, like donations during a crisis.
The use of a side-by-side table is a visual scaffolding tool. It helps learners contrast concepts directly and builds schema to reduce confusion between CSR and CSI.
Benefits of CSR. CSR benefits both sides. Businesses earn loyalty and communities grow stronger. Let's look at how this mutual value is created.
By showing the two-sided benefits, the teacher balances the moral and economic sides of CSR. This prepares learners to argue both perspectives, critical for evaluation questions.
Class activity. Let's try it.
The Think, Pair, Share strategy promotes active learning and peer explanation. It supports retention and gives shy learners a voice in small groups before speaking in class.
Assessment practice. Here's a typical exam question. We'll follow a scaffold. Start with the definition, then give 2 pros, 2 cons, and end with a conclusion.
The scaffolded answer structure helps learners manage long answer anxiety and improves coherence. It mirrors exam marking rubrics, preparing learners for real assessment conditions.
All right, let's break down this 40-mark essay on corporate social responsibility, CSR, and corporate social investment, CSI. It's a big one, so strategy is key. Avoid these common mistakes: mixing up CSI and CSR, listing facts instead of writing an essay, being too general or skipping examples, forgetting the conclusion. That costs you marks. The question focuses on social responsibility, CSI, and the triple bottom line, and it asks you to discuss 4 key aspects. Think of these as your map. Follow it or you lose marks. Step 1. Explain the purpose of CSI, not just what it is, but why businesses do it. Use real examples like donations to schools or food programs. Step 2. Discuss the impact of CSR. Don't confuse it with CSI. CSR is ongoing and built into how a business runs. Show how it helps both the community and the business. Step 3. Link CSR to the triple bottom line: people, planet, profit, and explain how CSR supports each one. Step 4. Suggest clear ways businesses can reduce unemployment, like internships, training, or support for entrepreneurs. Remember, start with an intro, use 1 paragraph per point, and end with a strong conclusion. Structure matters.
Watch how the teacher breaks down the question clearly, showing learners not just what to answer, but how to think through each part. They tackle common learner mistakes, like confusing CSR and CSI or skipping real-life examples, by addressing them early. This helps learners avoid traps and gain clarity. The teacher also models a simple process: analyze, plan, structure, write. This teaches learners how to approach any essay with confidence by adding exam tips like paragraphing, using examples, and writing a strong conclusion. The teacher combines content with exam technique. This lesson shows that effective prep isn't about drilling answers, but about building thinking skills and clear structure.
Recap. Let's recap. We started with a real-life scenario, compared CSR and CSI side by side, did a fun matching activity, and practiced a real exam question. You've seen how this builds clarity and confidence.
This reflection makes the learning process transparent. The teacher is modeling intentional pedagogy. For teacher development, this reinforces best practices that support comprehension, engagement, and assessment readiness.